What's going on, guys? Bruce Mattson here, your host show of Metric Scout Fantasy Football, and I'm here with another emergency video, dropping some news for you. And J.K. Dobbins is set to make his debut this season against the Patriots. Very interesting scenario here, considering we don't know what's going to happen here with the touch distribution. We don't know if it's going to be all systems go and he's going to be the main guy, or if they're going to put him in slowly, let him get his feet wet, put him on a pitch count. We do know they had the white kids gloves on all off season. Let him develop slowly, let him come back slowly. That knee injury was pretty devastating. It was more than just an ACL tear. And we all know they just wanted to make sure he was good to be out there. Made sure he was 100% good to go. So now that we know he's 100% good to go, enough to be out on the field to make his debut, is it all systems go? Or is it just, here's a couple touches, we'll give you more next week, and then once you start popping off, we'll let you go, we'll set you free? We don't know. We don't know. Looking at the touch distribution here, Kenyon Drake leads the team in opportunity share with 18%. Well, he doesn't lead the team. He leads all running backs. Mark Andrews leads the team in opportunity share with 19%. It's Kenyon Drake with 18, but Kenyon Drake leads all running backs with opportunity share with 17 rush attempts and 1 target. There's only been 3 passing targets at all to the running backs the whole season, so we haven't seen much usage in the passing game among the running backs. So that is very shady right there. 38% of the rush attempts has been going to Kenyon Drake. He has had 17. 5 went to Justice Hill and 7 to Mike Davis. So not the greatest distribution there. If anything, this proves that if J.K. Dobbins is 100% good to go, firing at all cylinders, he's going to take this job from all these backs and it's going to be his. There's no way a talent like his, and he's good to go 100%, should lose to Kenyon Drake. He's a shell of his former self, and he wasn't really that great to begin with. Justice Hill and old Mike Davis. It just should not happen. From what we've seen from previous years, as a prospect, that should not happen. But there is a chance that there isn't him again, that it could be a setback, that it could be slower to come up to his development. He may not be the J.K. Dobbins that we saw. There is a chance it may take him a few weeks to gather steam, or he might be popping off now. We don't know. Are we starting him this week? That's why you guys are watching this video for. If it was me and I had just one league or a couple leagues and they're work leagues, or if with my friends, I would hold off. I would wait. I would see what they're doing. If I was in 100 leagues, 200 leagues, I'm well over 200 leagues here, you're by default starting him in some places. So by default, I am starting him some places. I have to look where. I have to set those lineups and see where, because some of those teams aren't that great at running back and some are, because I went ZRB and all this and that. But that's part of the game when you're playing with assets and a portfolio management process with fantasy. But if you're in like 30, 40 leagues, probably by default, you probably will start them in 1 or 2. But really, if you're hurting at running back, and say your second best running back is like a top 30, top 40 guy, and you're queasy about it, you don't care, and you know that J.K. Dobbins can get you a 0, but you're willing to take on that risk to see if he gets a bulk of the touches, maybe flashes this week, and you do not care because you're hurting so bad at running back that you're willing to take on that risk, that's when I say start J.K. Dobbins. If you're starting to say, should I start him this guy over J.K. Dobbins or that guy over J.K. Dobbins, and it's very questionable to you, you may want to go with the other guy, because there's a lot of ambiguity with J.K. Dobbins right now, because we do not know the distribution of touches. We don't know how much workload he's going to get, and this is not expected to be a gangbusters game. Low scoring is projected for this, 44 over under from Vegas, and the Patriots, we know, likes to keep things slow things down. We're not expecting this to fly off the handle by any means, so this could be a good opportunity for them to just let J.K. Dobbins get his feet wet, let Kenyon Drake gets some carries, but ultimately, it's the Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, Rashad Bateman. It's their show, and the running backs, they're just in there. J.K. Dobbins is going to work his way in there. It could be this week. I don't know if it's worth betting on it. if it was me and I just had a couple leagues and it was a big deal that I really performed in those leagues and I can't take that hit, I wouldn't start him. If I was in a couple hundred leagues, yeah, you're going to start him but from default. Just like me. That's what's going to happen with me. I'm going to look at some of my lineups tonight and I'm going to be like, well, I got to put him in here, I got to put him in there. And that's part of the process. And I say this because a lot of people are watching this video from all different walks of life and they're in different scenarios of leagues. Some of you guys are in Devy League, some of you guys are in your basic fantasy. So I got to give you both lines of the story here to help you out. Some of you guys are in tight dynasty leagues where it's a 14-teamer and he may be even your best running back and you're like, I got to start him. There's nothing else. It's him or Rex Burkhead. I don't really care. I'm just going to throw one in. I'll do it with my eyes closed and I'll click the button. That's how it works with some of these leagues. So just look at your leagues. If you're queasy about it, go with the known commodity. If you want to take the gamble, if you're willing to know that this guy may flatline on you for the week, or he could go boom because he is talented. I'm not saying he's not. That's why we've been watching him all off season coming back from injury. He could go boom on you, and you want to take that gamble, then go ahead. But realize that this could go 0. He could get you 2 fantasy points. He could get you 30. He could. It could happen if the rushing attack's there. If they let him go all out, they may be just waiting, and they were like, you know what, we're going to wait till you're 100% good, and it's your job. And you're going to have it, and you're going to get 100% of the rush attempts out of the backfield, or 98%, or whatever it is. And you're going to sit Kenyon Drake down, you're going to sit Justice Hill down, you're going to sit Mike Davis down, and it's yours. Maybe that's happening. But am I betting on that? No. Am I starting him? Some leagues I am because I have to, but it is what it is. But let me know what you think about J.K. Dobbins. Are you starting him? Are you in that position? Drop that in the comments. Smash that like button on the way out. Helps the video in the algorithm. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping videos like this left and right. If news drops and you want my perspective, damn right I'll be here and you'll be able to get it real quick. That way you can make your own decision off me talking in circles. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you out. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.